On a night charged with emotion and meaning, Lionel Messi once again stood at the center of history, delivering a moment that felt destined to define a new era for Inter Miami CF. As the lights illuminated the club's brand new stadium for the very first time, the atmosphere carried a rare intensity, the kind that signals something far greater than a simple match. This was not just an opening night, it was a statement, and Messi made sure it would never be forgotten. From the opening whistle, the script did not unfold easily. An early goal from Austin FC momentarily silenced the celebration, catching the home side off guard in a stadium that had been waiting years for this exact moment. Yet pressure has always had a way of revealing Messi at his very best. As the tension grew and the game demanded a response, he appeared with perfect timing, reading the play before anyone else and rising to meet a precise delivery with absolute conviction. The header was clean, powerful, and inevitable, finding the back of the net and instantly transforming the mood inside the stadium. That goal was far more than an equalizer. It was the first official goal ever scored by the club in their new home, a historic strike that immediately placed Messi at the heart of another defining chapter. The roar that followed was not just celebration, but recognition. In that single moment, the connection between player, club, and city felt complete. The stadium itself stands as a symbol of ambition realized. With a capacity of over 26,000, it represents the rapid rise of a franchise that has quickly become one of the most talked about projects in global football. Designed with modern precision and built to host not only matches but major cultural events, it reflects a vision that extends far beyond the pitch. Expansive public spaces, integrated commercial areas, and future-ready infrastructure position it as a landmark for the entire city of Miami. Within this setting, the tribute to Messi reaches a level rarely seen in the sport. An entire stand now carries his name, a gesture that speaks not only to his achievements, but to the immediate and transformative impact he has had. To witness such recognition while still performing at the highest level is something exceptional, and it reinforces the sense that this project and this player are deeply intertwined. Before the match, Messi had spoken with calm anticipation, expressing his desire to experience this moment and to mark it with a performance worthy of the occasion. When the time came, he did exactly that, not through spectacle alone, but through precision, awareness, and a deep understanding of what the moment required. Alongside him, teammates contributed to a competitive and balanced contest, with the final scoreline reflecting the intensity of the night rather than diminishing it. What made this performance even more compelling was not just the goal itself, but the authority with which it was delivered. There was no hesitation, no excess movement, only clarity of execution. It is this ability to simplify the complex that has defined Messi's career, turning high-pressure situations into moments that feel almost routine.
His influence, however, extends beyond individual actions. Since arriving, he has reshaped the identity of the club, elevating expectations and redefining what is possible within the league. The energy around Major League Soccer has shifted, drawing global attention and placing new focus on a competition that continues to grow in both quality and visibility. Moments like this do not exist in isolation. They are built on years of consistency, discipline, and an unmatched relationship with the game. Even in environments far removed from packed stadiums, the same standards apply. Stories from those who have shared the pitch with him reveal a level of precision that borders on obsession, where repetition is not a routine, but a pathway to perfection. It is this relentless commitment that allows him to deliver under any circumstance, whether in the quiet of training or under the brightest lights. Yet for all the brilliance displayed on the field, there remains another dimension to his presence that continues to define him just as strongly. Away from the spotlight, he carries a simplicity that contrasts sharply with the scale of his achievements. In a sport often shaped by distance and hierarchy, his approach remains grounded, built on respect and quiet leadership. This balance between extraordinary ability and complete normality creates an influence that extends far beyond statistics. For teammates, sharing space with him becomes an education in itself. Every movement, every decision, every touch carries intent. Observing him closely reveals not just what he does, but how and why he does it. This is where his legacy deepens, not only in records or titles, but in the standards he sets for those around him. Back in Miami, under the lights of a stadium that now holds its own place in the story, the significance of the night becomes clear. This was not simply about a result, nor just about a goal. It was about the beginning of something that feels larger than the moment itself. A new home, a new chapter, and once again, Messi at the center of it all. As the final whistle echoed and the energy slowly settled, what remained was a sense of certainty. The journey ahead may bring challenges, but the foundation has been set with clarity and purpose. And with a player capable of turning expectation into reality, the future carries a level of anticipation that is impossible to ignore. In the end, some moments define a season, others define a club. This one did both, and it did so with a familiar image, Messi delivering when it mattered most, leaving behind not just a goal, but a statement that will resonate far beyond a single night.